How'd they get through it that fast?
He did it for them.
Of course.
He literally led the whole thing.
Tensions are high in Vati and Ika as Taku, or should I say Jonathan, continues what seems like an unbreakable win streak here on Survivor 42. But will that come back to bite them at the merge? Or will both of the other tribes infighting make them totally forget about the Thor-like threat right in front of their eyes? It's Survivor 42, Episode 4, and let's just say the vibe of the tribe is not good. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call. Returning from Vati's explosive tribal council from last week, there's a lot to unpack. Every single person is feeling blindsided, which is almost impressive. Daniel wasn't feeling that loyalty from former number one Chanel, and she's ticked he threw her under the bus. And while our resident legal mind admits he totally screwed up and got caught playing both sides, he has no idea how Chanel's getting away with doing the exact same thing. If life's not fair, Survivor is double not fair. You should know that, Daniel. We're onto our reward challenge, which is a combination of rope untangling, sled pulling, and ball basketing, all for a prize of 10 massive fish delivered to camp. I feel like I say this every week, but Jonathan is out here playing on his own for Taku, and they're basically cooking and eating that fish before Ika and Vati can even take a single shot at the basket. It's impressive to watch, but it's also drawing a lot of attention on Jonathan. Also, probably thanks to Jeff, who talks about how impressive he is nonstop. Jonathan might be impressive physically, but he leaves a little bit to be desired in the strategy realm.
We have such a solid four, Jeff.
I'm curious to see how he does post-merge. If he keeps playing up his role as shield and keeps winning like he does, then he could be going even further than most of the comp beasts we've seen of days past. While Taku's enjoying their own private little Nobu party, things are getting tense on Ika. Swathi tells Tori that they should vote out Drea because of her extra vote, but Tori really doesn't want to work with Roxroy, who she thinks is a narcissist. Nevertheless, she tries to get him on their side by telling him about Drea's secret advantage, which literally is not a secret at all anymore. Rox doesn't trust Tori though, so he takes that tea back to Drea, who reports back to Swathi. She's an Ivy League student, so she's smart enough to say, hey, I wanted to work with Tori, but I am not going down with this ship. Immunity's back up for grabs, and even though Marianne repeats her silly little bunny phrase, she's getting nothing in return. Ika, you gotta step up your idol game. For the challenge, 2 tribe members are tied to a boat, and they've got to pull their other tribe members to a tower. Those players then have to jump off and grab a key, and then they unlock puzzle pieces, build a cool fish puzzle, and voila, safe. Yeah, I know I called Jonathan Thor earlier, but I think he's actually Aquaman. Like, oh my god, this guy's insane. Taku, of course, takes a commanding lead like that and walks away with the win without even breaking a sweat. Vati, who was dead last for most of the challenge, manages to make up time with the puzzle and actually manages to come in second, and it's Ika heading to tribal tonight. Roxroy is campaigning for Tori to go home, calling her the biggest threat because she can't be trusted. But Romeo is more concerned about why Swathi told Tori about the alliance between her, Rock, Drea, and Romeo, which makes him think she's playing both sides. Hard. Turns out Swathi's told pretty much everyone that they're her number one, which, yikes, rookie move. Things are tense at Tribal Council, and both Drea and Tori tell Jeff they haven't been able to pull together as a tribe yet. Swathi knows the winds have shifted against her, so she doesn't hesitate outing Tori's plan to blindside Drea to the rest of the tribe. But Tori counters that Swathi's just trying to direct attention away from herself and her plan now that she's vulnerable. It's true, it was Swathi's plan, but it's a good try. Despite her using her shot in the dark, Swathi is deemed not safe and she's voted out of the game almost unanimously, with Rock sticking with his plan to vote out Tori. Not that it mattered. Is that going to be enough to bring Ika together, or are these guys going to keep tearing themselves apart before they even reach the merge? Let me know what you think in the comments and like and subscribe while you're there. Then head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor and this is Pop Culture Social Call.